Hey beauties, I have some breaking news for you. On this Christmas Eve, I am filming right before I'm about to head out to dinner. Makeup by Mario came out with brand new lip and cheek balms. Yes, he surprised us with a little Christmas magic, and Sephora Santa was at my door today, jingling around saying ho 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 to bring me these special goodies to try out for you guys. So if you want to see all 6 of the Makeup by Mario jelly jars that Sephora Santa dropped at my doorstep today, then please stick around and please make sure you hit that little subscribe button to join in on our fun. So we have 6 shades in the line. The first one we have is Pink Chai. And as you can see, this is the consistency it comes with. These all come sealed very tightly, might I add. These were very difficult to open. So, ooh, that's an interesting texture. Okay. They really are jelly. And to me, it has a candy scent, almost like a licorice. Ooh, it's so weird, the texture, but I love it. It's like pillowy. That's so weird. That is Pink Chai. Next, we have Rose Crush. It's so bouncy. I don't know if you could see this. It's so weird. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Now I'm putting on 2 swipes so that you can see the color pretty accurately. This is Rose Crush. This is fun. This is Pink Sugar. I'll never get over this texture. When you press down on it, it bounces right back up. I don't know if you could see it. See that? It's so weird, but I love it. All right. Okay, so that right there on the bottom is Pink Sugar. Next, we have Mauve Latte. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so that is Mauve Latte right there. Next, we have Cherry Pie. What a fun pop of red. It just smells like licorice. This is so much fun. I really love this. Okay, so that is Cherry Pie right there. And the last one, your fair skin girly is a little bit nervous at how this is going to look on her fair skin. But this is a beautiful shade. This is Berry Toasty. What a beautiful deep shade this is. My goodness. Okay, so that is Berry Toasty. So these are all 6 shades swatched. Now let's get these on my face. Okay, so we're going to try to go from light to dark for no particular reason. Let's start with Pink Chai. Again, Pink Chai. So we're going to apply this on the lips first. Ooh. That's very glossy. Okay, so this is Pink Chai on the lips. This is a beautiful shade. I didn't think these were going to be as pigmented as they seem to be. Let's see how it looks in the mirror. Close up. Very hydrating. That's a pretty shade. I really like the texture too. Now let's see how we're going to apply this on the face. I'm going to probably just put 1 or 2 dots and see how that goes. So on this side, I'll rub it out with my hand. And then maybe I'll use a brush on the other side just to show you how it applies. Oh, it has a beautiful glow to it. See that glow? I have no highlighter on. Only thing I have on my face is my Makeup by Mario Real Skin Natural Finish Foundation. Eyebrows are filled in, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and a little bit of bronzer from Sarah Creole. But no blush, no highlighter. It's really pretty. I'm going to put a little bit more on. I love the texture of this. So if you don't rub it out too much, you can leave it like that and get a good level of pigment, but that's a little bit too much for my liking. So what I might do is take a brush and just buff it out. So as this dries down on this side, I'm going to see if my hair sticks to it, but let's see how that goes. All right. Now on this side, I'm just going to dab it and then I'm going to use a brush to buff it out. Let's see how that goes. But look how pretty that is. It's subtle. It's very glowy. Perfect for winter, right? Now on the Sephora website, it says that these are limited edition, but I'm kind of hoping they aren't because I like them. Really pretty. Okay. Put a little bit more. Again, the texture's just so weird, but it's so fun. What I love about a product like this is it's so multi-purpose. And if you're out, you want to freshen up your makeup or something, or you want to bring this to work with you, you don't want to bring a whole makeup bag. You could have your lips and cheeks in one product. Really easy grab and go. I think I like it better applied with the finger. I got more pigment. But really pretty. It's great that you can have different ways of using them and applying them. So that's great. So what do we think of Pink Chai? I love it. I think it's so pretty on the lips and on the cheeks. This is hydrating. It's not sticky. It's not goopy. Really nice. Okay. So this is pink chai. Okay. So initial thoughts. It's glowy. It's hydrating. So comfortable on the lips. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. All right. So let's take off pink chai and move on to our next shade. Okay. So we have taken off pink chai. We're moving on to Rose Crush. Okay. So again, Rose Crush. Let's get this on these lips. Pretty more of a natural color, I feel like. The pink chai was more obvious that you had something on your lips. This is more like your natural lip color, but better. And you don't need a lot of product. I mean, I still have a lot on my hand. So I would say it's a very rich formula. Pretty though. So I would say this is like a more neutral shade. Let's see how it looks on the cheeks. So that's how it looks. You apply it on the finger. I probably picked up too much just because I'm having so much fun playing with this. Let me know in the comments down below what your Christmas Eve plans are. If you're going out, if you're staying home. Okay, it's pretty. A little bit more. So that is Rose Crush up close. I love how dewy these are. Okay, and then on the other side, I'm going to take it with a brush. I'm going to take the other side of my shoulder number 5. Let's see how that works. Now, these may apply differently depending on the type of brush you use, natural versus synthetic. But this is picking it up pretty well, and this is a natural goat hair, so really pretty. I feel like this one showed up more with the brush than the pink chai did. But you could just pat it on like that just to keep the level of pigment. This side is a little bit more dramatic. But just a beautiful wash of color. So dewy, so glowy. Let's do the hair test. Try it again. Well, a couple hairs, but nothing crazy. And I really didn't give it a lot of time to dry down, so it might get better. But what a beautiful shade that is too. I feel like I like the pink chai on the lips better than this one, but very pretty. And I like this one on the cheeks. It's a little bit more vibrant. So this is Rose Crush on the cheeks and lips. Okay, so now let us move on to Pink Sugar. So that's the packaging, so cute. All right, let's get this on my lips. Oh, messy. Probably use a mirror. I like that. It's a pretty color for the spring or the summer especially. So hydrating too. I think it said on Sephora this is supposed to be plumping, but I'm not feeling any plumping effects. So if you're worried about that, I'm not feeling any of that. It's just really hydrating. Pretty, looks good on the lips. I'm pretty impressed. All right, so we're going to do the cheek test now. Oh, I forgot. This side is for my fingers. I forgot. I really am going to be thrown out of the YouTube Academy if I keep making these mistakes. That's a pretty shade. I was thinking that these wouldn't be different enough from one another, but I feel like they are. I feel like you can see a difference. I'm not saying it's like night and day difference between all of the shades, but I think there's enough of a difference between them that if you wanted to get 2 similar shades, you'd be okay. Just very hydrating, really pretty. And now I'm going to go in on the other side with the brush. Now that I'm using a BK Beauty brush on this, I feel like you might be better off with a natural hairbrush if you're going to use a brush directly. My hair is getting a little sticky in it, but it's also because I'm not using the clips in my hair. Okay, so you're definitely getting a more impactful application with your fingers. and doing a few layers. But you can really customize it to what you want. That's really pretty. I love the way these look on the lips and the cheeks. It's just so cohesive. Okay, so this is Pink Sugar. I don't know if this or Pink Chai is my favorite now. How do you choose? It's like choosing a favorite child. Not that I have any to choose from. I have my dog. He's my favorite. But how do you choose between blushes? All right, so this is Pink Sugar. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Mauve Latte. Now, this one on the site intrigued me maybe the most. It just looks like such a pretty mauve shade. So pretty. All right, I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's gorgeous. All right, get this on my hand for swatching purposes. So again, that is Mauve Latte. I'm sorry if this video is a little bit less chatty than normal and a little bit more fast-paced, but like I said, it's Christmas Eve as I'm filming. Sephora Santa came a little bit late, and I was hoping he was going to come earlier in the day, but he disappointed me. Typical man. But at least he didn't ghost me, so that's good. Okay, so that is Mauve Latte. That's a really pretty shade too. I was afraid that these were going to be too sheer, but they're not. I mean, it's Makeup by Mario, so I should expect nothing but the best, but I was a little bit afraid it was going to be too sheer. I love that color, don't you? I love a good mauve shade. It's just so good. Okay, so that is Mauve Latte on the lips. And now we're going to throw it onto these somewhat young, somewhat cynical, somewhat optimistic cheeks of mine. Oh boy. A little bit nervous about this one. All right. Oh, that worked out okay. More than okay. I don't know why I doubted. So pretty. And again, these are just so easy to apply. Very hard to mess up. If you color outside the lines too much, you could just fix them very, very easily. Just a beautiful wash of hydration and color on the skin. And I love it on the lips. I didn't think I was going to like it this much on the lips, but I do. Okay, so let's pop it on the other side now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it to the cheeks again with my finger, not go in directly with the brush, and then I'll go in with the brush to buff it out. Yeah, it's much better. I wouldn't recommend going directly into the little pot with the brush. Just put on your cheeks and then buff it out. They smell like candy. I love it. To me, it smells like licorice, but I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that's my interpretation of it. Okay, so this is with the fingers. This is with the brush. Either way is beautiful, and the lip color is really special, I feel like. Okay, so this is Mauve Latte. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit out of order. We have two left, sadly. But first, we're going to go with this very toasty shade because I want to finish off with this color for Christmas, of course. But let's go into Berry Toasty. So let's swatch it. So this is Berry Toasty. So what I'm finding with these, it's easiest to apply with one finger and then buff out the other. A little less messy. Oh, all right. Not as deep as I expected it to be on the lips. Probably a good thing. A little bit less forgiving. I was a little bit sloppy with that just because it's a deeper shade. And when you're going in with this pan, try not to get your nails in because it's a little messy. Just taking my concealer brush and just cleaning up the edges of the lips quickly. Okay, so this is Berry Toasty on the lips. All right, and let's pop it on to these cheeks. Let me know, like I said, what you're doing for the holidays down in the comments. Are you For Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, what are your plans? Going to be hanging out at home, going out? Know that the holidays can be a very hard time of year. So if it is for you, I'm thinking of you, praying for you. Hope that the holidays bring you some level of peace and joy in whatever way that can happen, despite what you're going through. I think we have these ideas in our heads of what the holidays should be. It's not always the case, probably most times isn't the case. It's, behind every Christmas movie and everything that everything works out and everyone's happy-go-lucky, but the reality is that's not the way life is. So I hope that if the holidays are hard for you, you find some peace and joy. But if the holidays are wonderful for you, I hope that they stay that way, and I hope that you enjoy the day with loved ones, friends, family, good food. I know the holidays for me don't look like they used to. Big family gatherings, it's smaller now, but as long as everyone is healthy and doing okay, that's really all we can ask for, right? But I think we also romanticize the holidays from when we're younger because everything just seems bigger. So, you go to a gathering and it just seemed like there were a million people there just because when you're a kid, that's how it is. But like I said, as long as everyone is happy and healthy, that's all I ask for. Because whatever people post on social media for their holiday gatherings, it's not always what it seems like, and it's not the most important thing. There's still day-to-day life, 364 other days of the year. Okay, I went a little bit heavy-handed on this side. So maybe on the deeper shades, go with the brush. And I feel like the natural hair brush did better than the synthetic brush with these. But again, I am rushing a little bit just because I have to leave for dinner soon, but that could be a difference. Just keep it in mind. It's pretty. I thought it was going to be more of a brown shade, but it is more of a berry. It's pretty. So again, this is Berry Toasty. So now we are on the final shade that Sephora Santa dropped off at my doorstep. This is Cherry Pie. I like the way it matches my nails. I'm going to be so sad when I have to get this design off because I really love it. But anyway, I digress. This is Cherry Pie. Final lip application. Here we go. Let me see if I could show you the texture like this. So fun. See that? So again, these are very forgiving. I'm going to try to build this up a little bit more. It's not as red as I was expecting, but it's still pretty. I like how the more I build this up, it's not getting goopy or messy or anything. It pretty much feels the same, but this is Cherry Pie. Let us try this red blush on our cheeks. We'll get that Victoria's Secret model look by using red blush. I feel like these are more dewy than the Rhode blushes, if you're going to compare like cream blushes. It's not as thick as Jones Road Miracle Balm, that's for sure, but a little bit similar to that. That's pretty. Other side. Buff it out with the brush. I'm not really loving how the synthetic brushes are doing with this formula. I really think the natural is much better. The more I have this on the lip, the more I like it. Not that I didn't like it, I was just hoping for a little bit more of a pop of red. Like the little Highlander cows over there, their little outfits are, bright red. Are they cute? See the little teddy bear and the little hot air balloon. I don't have any animals over here, but aren't they cute? Okay, so this is cherry pie. Okay, beauties. So that wraps up my review and demo of the brand new Jelly Jar Lip and Cheek Balms from Makeup by Mario. I think that this is a beautiful formula. I'm not really sure why he waited until right around Christmas, like 3 days before Christmas, to release these. These would have been a great find for the Sephora sale and for Christmas gifts. However, I'm just glad that we have this now in our lives collectively as a group. I loved all of the shades. I think some of my favorites were probably, let's see, I loved Pink Sugar, Pink Chai, and Mauve Latte. These are probably my favorites, but they were all so fun to play with, so beautiful. Formula, I think, is fantastic. I love it on the lips. I think all of these shades are unique on the lips. On the cheeks, a little bit less unique, one between the other. Like some of the shades were a little bit similar to one another on the cheeks, but I think that's just the nature of the formula. When you have a cream blush, it's a little bit harder to tell the difference between various shades unless they're totally different. But either way, I love the formula. I think it's a great release. And I am very, very grateful to Sephora Santa for dropping these on my doorstep on Christmas Eve, right in time for Christmas. I hope you're all having a wonderful, blessed Christmas. And stay tuned because I just got in the brand new Giorgio Armani foundation. That's right, the newly reformulated Luminous Silk Foundation. I have it in my makeup loving hands. Well, not right in this moment. I have this in my hands, but I have it in my makeup loving hands, delivered today. We'll be doing a review as soon as possible to let you know how it compares to the original. I have some doubts, I have some fears, but we're going to breathe. We're going to get through this together. And hopefully the formula will be just as good or even better as the original. But again, I have my doubts because the original was pretty good. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. I will see you very soon. Please make sure you hit that little subscribe button and the notification bell if you like my content. A lot of people who watch content on YouTube don't subscribe. I used to be one of those. Believe me, I get it. But I would love it for you to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the latest in makeup and beauty, stay in touch with me. And it's a little way that you can help support my channel if you do enjoy my content. And if you decide to join our community of beauty lovers and friends, I would be so, so grateful and so happy to have you here. All right. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.